Welcome back, crew, to Boats vs. Haulover, where man and machine take on Mother Nature, typically down at Haulover Inlet, but as you can tell, we're not at the inlet today. Summer's rolling up in Jersey, so today we've decided to visit the Point Pleasant Canal, and as you can tell, the current is rolling today. Gonna be interesting to see how our captains fare. And that is going to bring us to the first round of our 5-round competition, and here in the first round we're going to feature a Chris Craft stepping in the ring to see how it can fare up against the canal, and let's go, we're gonna get it started. And the Chris Craft is making its way through the canal. One of the tough parts of this venture is, of course, it really is a no-wake zone, but the canal is ripping, so everybody winds up going a little faster than you would think, especially when they're going this way with the current behind them. But our crew's taking a little beating as they go, but overall, they're going to navigate the canal without any issues and wind up taking a win for the boats here in the first round. And that's going to give the boats an early edge as they go up 1-0 as we move into the second round of our contest. And here in the second round, the boats are going to toss a Tidewater in the ring. Let's see how this captain does. Same deal, they've got the current at their stern, and this crew looks like they're doing okay. It's a pretty big... Oh no! Our guy goes overboard. He was walking along the gunnel, let go of the T-top, and the next thing we know, our dude is in the drink. That can be a risky situation, especially here in the canal. With the current ripping like this, it's going to make it difficult for him to get back to the boat, because as he's trying to swim toward it, even if these guys stop, the boat's going to continue to drift away as well, so he's just got to try and get himself moving faster than the boat is moving in the current. The real interesting part of this one, we see it all the time when people wind up going overboard, is whatever he's got in his hand, he's still holding on to it. I don't know if it's a phone, a beverage, what it was, but whatever it was, he was refusing to let it go. When in a safety situation, you probably want both hands so you can be able to go ahead and swim a little faster. But overall, we're here. They've got the dive door open. Our guy's going to get drug up onto the boat. And it looks like we got some local law enforcement swinging by just to double check on the crew, make sure everything's okay. But fortunately for these guys, they're able to get them back on, but unfortunately for this crew, the damage was done. The canal knocked our dude overboard and is going to take a win in this round. This, of course, will move us into the third round of our competition, and here in the third round, we are now tied at 1 apiece, and the boats are going to bring a Key West into the ring to try to battle with the canal. Let's see if the boats can claim the edge on this one. So our crew looks pretty solid. They're trying to work their way in. They're battling against the current in this one, and that's the first vessel we've had so far today going against the current. They look pretty good. He's keeping that bow as high as he can, which is tough, especially with somebody in the bow, and they look pretty solid, and we'll take a win for the boats in the third round. And that's going to give the boats a 2-1 edge as we move into the fourth round of our contest. Here in the fourth round, the boats are going to toss a Sea Pro in the ring to see if they can go ahead and try and close this one out early. And here goes our crew heading out. Everybody's out there having a good time, looking to enjoy the day out on the water, but the water is going to fight back a little bit, just not in the way you think. Because just a little while later, this is them coming back, and it appears the waters of New Jersey have knocked our girl out, and unfortunately for her, I'm going to have to give the waters of New Jersey the win, and that's going to bring us to a 2-2 tie as we move into the fifth and final round of our contest, where we're going to feature a Hurricane stepping in the ring for the boats to try and close it out and see if it can pull off the win. They're going to be fighting the current, and our guy, he's pouring something into the water. For a moment, I thought he might throw the can in, but he didn't. He just dumped it. But even still, he looks a little embarrassed we caught that on camera. I mean, he didn't really litter or anything like that, and the boat seems to handle this with no issues, so I'm going to give the boats the win, which means the boats will take the win in this episode. Thanks for watching, crew. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Boats vs. Haulover. If you did, please check out our other content. We have Wavy Boats, who does a bunch of great things down at the inlets. My channel, Broncos Guru, does some great comedy boating videos there as well. And of course, we got the Miami Boat Ramps channel that focuses on all the hilarity that happens at the boat ramps in South Florida. And if you guys haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.